Hello, Cancer Nation. Okay, Cancer, let's talk about what the end of August and moving into the beginning of September looks like for you. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone that watches, and this is for any placement of the sign of Cancer in your natal chart. If you don't find your messages that you're looking for here, Cancer, check your other placements in your chart and watch readings on this channel for that. You could find other messages that you need. If you're new, welcome to Moon Body Tarot. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Link to my website for private readings is down in the description below. I may do an extended reading for you, Cancer. I'll see how I feel because there's a lot going on for you moving into September. But I think that somebody might hurt your feelings. They're just not appreciative of like how hard you're working right now. Some of you look like you've been through maybe something difficult. End of August is like a lot of change, maybe a lot of chaos. You're trying to be really strong. Watch out for who you ask for support, Cancer, because you're emotional and sensitive. And I noticed through the tarot that you may have someone around you that just, I think they really care about you, but they don't know how to sit and hold your hand and just be there with you and for you if you've gone through something difficult. So you might be asking for the wrong kind of support from someone who, folks that just, they're limited in what they can give you right now. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But let's just talk about your overall energy moving out of this month into next month. Virgo season is hitting everybody, and it's really hitting you beautifully. Out of the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, I was very pleased that they wanted me to use this deck for you. This is I have like over 300 decks now. This is my favorite, so I get excited when your guides want me to use it. What came out for you is the Hummingbird and the Sorcerer. The middle world is the catalyst or the challenge. You are a flurry of activity, Cancer. This week, you're going to go from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing, and you are going to feel like the true sorcerer, the true alchemist, the divine magician. The magician has the ability to, like, just an innate ability. The sorcerer can manipulate the elements and bring things together, kind of make it up as you go along. It's a very powerful manifesting energy. So you are going to be quite the magician this week, quite the manifester. You're going to be a flurry of activity. You're going to be bouncing from thing to thing to thing and just like bringing it all together and alchemizing. You're like a badass right now. It's very powerful energy. I think that you have a strong potential in the beginning of September to be really, really productive and just like get it done. Preserve tribe, family, community. I'm seeing that you'll be really good at going from person to person and thing to thing, allocating and picking up resources, moving things around. It's like true alchemy to sustain the tree of life. It's a very sustaining kind of energy, a sustaining kind of week. And it's really important to accept reality right now and stay really grounded, really realistic, really down to earth. I feel like the next week or two is like a real get her done kind of energy, but it may be hard for you to focus, Cancer, because you're going to be kind of all over the place. It's important to bypass bullshit in the dung pile right now. Some of you are about to go on a long journey. You will need to alchemize and be the true sorcerer and the creator of this. And it's just to be productive. It's not necessarily the next week or so isn't necessarily gonna be super sexy or a time of necessarily getting a ton of accolades. It's just about being productive. Staying grounded, staying in reality, using the resources in reality. We can't use resources that are make-believe and in our brain. And believe it or not, a lot of people think that's what manifesting is about. Manifesting doesn't happen in your fucking brain, okay? It happens, sorry. I think that's funny. People are like, I'm alchemizing and manifesting in my mind. And I'm like, that's great. Let me know when you make it happen in the 3D. Otherwise, you're not doing shit. You're going to be doing a lot of shit. You're going to be really getting into stuff. You're going to be really productive. You're going to make it happen in the 3D. Just be careful that like a shadow trait of the sorcerer when the hummingbird and the middle world come out is if it doesn't match up with the way he wants something to go, he'll manipulate something in his mind. He'll manipulate the perception and he'll manipulate what comes out of him because he wants to avoid reality. So watch out for being picky and choosy just because something's a little too real. I do feel like some of you will be a little smacked in the face with reality, but remember, when you're faced with reality and literal resources, just trust that you have the ability to know how to use resources correctly. You may be going from thing to thing to thing. Also, some of you are dealing with a person who cannot hold still, who is somewhat manipulative and enjoys being able to manipulate the elements. And their problem is they just won't hold still and they just can't handle having an ordinary, boring life sometimes. The business of living is mundane. You may have a person that just doesn't ever want to hold still. They might not be ready for commitment. So you need to keep that in mind if you're single and dating someone. I really liked what came out of my astrology oracle deck for you. So the second house is very in focus for you right now. That's pretty normal during Virgo season, although the second house is ruled by Taurus. Your ability to grow your finances through earned income is receiving a special blessing at this time, which is really good, but only if you rethink how you use your energy. I love the first card out was Scorpio. If you've been dealing with a Scorpio, you might be on the outs with them this week. You might not get the best of them. You might be pulling out of a scorpionic energy right now, but this is mostly about like health and well-being. It says the phoenix will rise. If you've been ill recently, or maybe you've had an injury or an illness, your guides bring you a message of regeneration and healing. You will rise up after a difficult time. And as you do that, it's Saturn saying, accentuate the positive. If you feel like you're in a box, Spirit's saying, and Saturn is saying, actually, this is just karma. This is the way life is. It's cause and effect. Here on planet Earth, we are limited. We are restricted. In human form and in the atmosphere, we are kind of in a box. But what can you do in the box? You can do a lot inside the box, and you can do a lot with the resources. Let go of all doubts, fears, and negative thoughts, and focus on what you can do as opposed to what you can't do. Focus instead on your passions, hopes, and dreams. Accentuate the positive, Cancer. The more you let go of doubt, fear, and like automatic negative thoughts, and you intentionally focus your energy and your attention on your passions, hopes, and dreams, you're going to start to feel better and better and better if you haven't been feeling great. Moving forward into September is really important for you to think about how you're using your energy. And this is one of the reasons why I'm a human design analyst. Because there are energy type beings on the planet and there are non-energy type beings on the planet. And some of us are designed to literally ergonomically use our daily energy in a certain way, and others of us are not. So it's kind of important to maybe check in with your authority and your design. Like, what's your boss chakra center? Where's your main energy center? How are you moving through life? How are you using your energy? Where are you using it and why? You're going to be kind of all over the place right now. So you have really got to think about how you use your energy. If you're coming on too strong, try a gentler approach. Have you been more of a doormat type? It's time to assert yourself. If you're doing too much or not enough of something, it's going to start to show up in your sleep-wake cycle, your mood, all of that. So this is Mars retrograde. Like, let's pull back and rethink what we're putting energy into and why. You will need to rethink that. Because the more you try to like overcome something and be that phoenix rising, and the more you're encouraged by Saturn to accentuate the positive, you're going to start to notice who's wanting you to accentuate the negative. It's all going to come to the surface. I predict that in September, you will uncover anything or anyone, anywhere that is a waste of your energy and what pulls you away from your passions and your hopes and your desires. Also, I'm hearing, Cancer, it's time to stop just dreaming about something and actually frickin' do it. Because you've got the sorcerer in the middle world, so it is a time of productivity with realistic expectations of yourself. Because this could all be about an earning income, you know. Big challenge right now is indulging in your senses. Embrace earthly pleasures. Connect to the natural world. Manifesting energy surrounds you. Do you want to be part of manifesting energy? Okay, cool. You have to go out of the house to do that. Indulge your senses at this time Lean into earthly pleasures. Just don't overdo it. You are being encouraged to somehow connect to the natural world. Flowers, food, the garden, the trees, other humans. Go outside, Cancer. Because there's manifesting energy around you. When you're out, you may find people to talk to. There might be something to talk about. Yeah, you will miss opportunities if you don't get out in the natural world. If you indulge your senses, it's actually a doorway to something that may have to do with the second house and earning potential and money, what you place value on. It is important in September to think about what you place value on and why. Okay, those are your overall themes. Let's get a little bit more specific. The tarot sort of reflects something different from that. That's just like your overall vibe right now. So what came out of the Illumination Oracle deck about a relationship, quite a few cards came out. I have sadness and loss and a need to disconnect and relax. Some of you will lose a pet. If any of you have lost a pet, I'm very sorry. You may need to work through that because I saw a cat here, but there maybe have been some sadness and loss, and it's time to just disconnect and relax. Hang on a second, you guys. I have to sneeze. Oh my God, I literally just sneezed my sinuses out of my head. Sorry, Cancer. People believe that that means something. I don't know what it means. I don't know what to believe. I just have allergies. That's my problem. So there's sadness and loss. If you have been through sadness and loss, it will be a time to just disconnect and relax. But then I have seized the opportunity and moving, reliving the past and waiting for you. Rejection. But you may receive a message that makes you determined to hang on. Because there's a passionate romance potentially. You may have some deja vu. You may relive the past and be in a situation where you feel like you're waiting for someone or someone's waiting for you. There may be someone in your life that's been through something difficult and they may want to seize an opportunity and move to be closer to you. They're being motivated by the past. They might be waiting for you to come towards them. I'm also hearing that some of you in September will experience a loss and it will be painful. You'll go through something difficult and you may think, well, maybe I should move and relocate and get away from all this. Or a person may be waiting for you to come towards them. You were kind of hoping that they would come towards you. There is a sense of feeling rejected. You may feel rejected in some way. I really am getting the sense that you and another person right now are just two ships passing in the night. And you're going to be very sensitive to any of you that have gone through something challenging and very difficult recently. It might be difficult for you to see other people's happy, all over the internet. That might hurt you. You guys are really sensitive. There may also be a person around you that's trying to be supportive, but they only know how to do it by being it could even be toxic positivity, oh, let it go. It's all okay. Let's just move on. They don't really know how to be very supportive. We'll talk about that. Also, children could be involved. Messages of love, awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Children are an important part to this partnership. So this could involve children. Also, as an adult child, it might involve one of your parents. It could be parent-child things could be here. And then trust. It's safe for you to trust in this situation. Take a leap of faith. It's safe for you to make the move you're considering. Someone wants a second chance because it's true love. This could involve children. Again, this is a general reading. That's not going to be true for all of you, but there's an awakening. Someone's having a transformation about children. They want you to trust and take a leap of faith. This could be about having a baby. This could be about, hey, you and the kids can come and be here. Someone may offer let's move, you should move or relocate. Your children will be happier here or happy with me. Children are involved for some of you. It will feel like you have to take a risk and a leap of faith. I I don't think I would trust what these oracle messages literally say. These are telling you it's safe to make the move you're making. It's safe to trust. I like to take, I mean, I have a Mercury in Scorpio, so I'm a little trust no bitches. My personal recommendation is an awakening needs to take place, especially if children are involved, and really focus on risk versus reward assessment. You might have to have blind faith in a situation or a person, and it may be about giving someone a second chance or something a second chance. A parent that's been estranged from a child may want a reunion, and they may want to just sort of sweep everything under the rug. Be watchful for that. But in general, someone else is just like vomiting happiness all over you, and you look like you just don't want any of it right now. Take it as it resonates. This could be in the reverse. So the overall energy around you is the sun. So you could have a Leo around you. This could also have to do with travel and fun, taking a long hiatus. I'm hearing something about like someone wanting to homeschool their kids and like renting an RV, and they're going to do like a whole circuit around the country and do homeschooling. Something like that might be happening. This person might just be on vacation. There's like all this happy energy of the sun. The way someone's feeling is the 9 of Cups, but you're being seen as the 9 of Wands. What you need to know or your advice is the 9 of Pentacles, and the final outcome is the 10 of Swords. Oof. So it's like someone has a lot of happy energy and the other person is like, ugh, like, no, like the other person's very guarded against that and worried about this situation. That could be you. So with the sun, we've got this happy Leo energy. That is a child card. It's the awakened inner child. My father is a Leo, and this is exactly what he's like at 73 years old, people. Let me tell you, he is that naked baby. Leo has 2 settings, asleep and happy. That's it. Like, that's it. They're like, wee! Happiness. Clarifying this is the World, the Knight of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. This looks like world travel. This looks like I just want to cruise. I'm happy. I'm passionate. I'm rebellious. I'm wild. I day drink. It's freaking awesome. I think you're talking to a person that might be on vacation or like is opening up maybe like a retreat center or something like that. Let's do world travel. Let's not be tied down. Let's just travel light and like a crazy person. Getting laid, taking names, doing shots, having fun. Yeah, cheers to the weekend. And the way they feel is the 9 of Cups. They're fat, happy, and satisfied. That's wish fulfillment. The 9 of Cups is a momentary feeling. We're not meant to feel this way all the time. But apparently there is a scenario where it's like happiness, the youthful inner child, the world is mine, I'm passionate, it's drinks on the house, it's amazing. Clarifying this is the 2 of Wands, the Sun, and the Ace of Swords. Oh, someone may be telling you this week, this is great. Like, oh my God, Cancer, you're not going to believe it. It's just so fun and it's so happy and it's so correct and it's so wonderful. Some of you may be seeing, this could be a person, but it could also be like a destination or like the perfect place to live. Or it's like, you know what, like I could just like sell my house and like rent a little camper and like just travel around for a while, you know, go to the California coast or west coast of Canada or like somewhere really beautiful and fun. And it's always sunny. It's always happy. It's always beautiful there. And it's like, it's perfect. Or this person may be like, I have found, this is a person that does, if it's a person, they do look for the path of least resistance that leads to optimism, instant gratification, happiness, and they do want clarity. And they may tell you about that. Or again, you may find that kind of thing. But there is an immediate recoiling. I was really shocked by the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. And then the World and the Tower. So this could be like a sudden move, a sudden shift, a sudden relocation, or something just rocked your world. Earthquakes are a thing. I live in Southern California. I experience this sometimes. So, but like something is rocking your world, and it looks difficult for you because you're like, You're not opening up to that. I wanted to know why. Underneath this is the Five of Cups, Death, and the Page of Cups. So you look like maybe a puppy just died, and this person looks like they just had a whole litter of puppies. You look like you're sad that something is ending. There could have been a literal death, an ending. And you may have sought this person out for support, because this is like, I need someone to talk to. It's also possible that this person is saying to you, I'm so sorry, I've changed, I've transformed. Please forgive me. And you're like, I don't know. No. I mean, I'm so glad that you're happy and you've got this awake inner child that's having instantaneous wish fulfillment. But I really don't appreciate it when you call me when you've been day drinking on vacation. And I understand that you're sorry and that you've changed and you want me to open up to you. But I don't know if I trust you. I don't know if I trust this situation. They either want you to forgive them and just live in happy land with them, or you have been through something, because the Ten of Swords is here. You've been through something difficult, and I'm kind of getting the sense that you're going to lean on the wrong person for support. This is a person that can cheer you up when you're down, Cancer. This is not a person that can sit with you and nurture you emotionally the way you do for other people. You know, it's like Cancer's really good at like sitting down with a person and holding their hand and saying, how are you? What's really going on? I'm okay with like the death and the pain and the heartbreak you've been through. I'll sit with you. This person seems to not really know how to do that, Cancer. They just look like they're freaking happier than a little kid, wild and running free all over the place. And they're just not going to give you that emotional support, but they could cheer you up. Especially if you go visit them, because we've got this waiting for you, seize the opportunity to move. This person may be trying to entice you to move too. Like, it's always sunny in Philadelphia or something like that. It's like, it's always beautiful in Miami or the south of France. And there may be this thinking about seizing an opportunity. They may be waiting for you. They may want you to relocate. This may be a childhood home. Because often when I get the sun, if it's a place, it might be a place that you felt like you've lived before, or you have happy memories from childhood. You might be afraid to go back there. Something like that. Here's what you need to know, or your advice. The Nine of Pentacles. Clarifying this is the Chariot. There you are, the Page of Wands and the Four of Swords. I got to tell you, this looks like vacation, Cancer. It really does. It looks like you or someone else is on vacation. They're traveling. They're getting out of the car, out of the SUV, looking around. They're looking at like gardens, real estate, wearing nice clothes. Then they just sort of take a nap and rest. I'm like, this looks like vacation. This looks like a touring wine country or a garden tour, having fun. Just like easy living. It's easy. You get to rest. They have fun. This is what this person's about. If this is a strictly pure dating situation, this person is self-sufficient and they're maybe a little shallow sometimes. They like to move. They like to move forward. They like to travel, I think. They're a very driven person like you, but they're not ready to settle down. They're looking for inspiration. And when they get stressed out, they just sort of back out of things a little bit. So this might be like a forever bachelor or forever bachelorette that's just having way too much fun to like settle down and be super nurturing right now. Also, as advice, it's time to move forward. It's time to sample life and find things that inspire you and light you up. You are, like, if you've been sick, ill, under the weather, or somewhat stressed out, your immune system is still not 100% up to snuff yet. You are not 100% better or healed or recovered. You might need to just rest a bit here and there. But it's time to move forward, and it's time to focus on yourself and your ability to achieve. Some of you may think about doing like travel blogs or something like that. This could also be a retreat, a place to heal that's also really beautiful. There's a lot of happiness there. Yeah. You might find good people there too, but I just feel like it's not right for you because the final outcome is the Ten of Swords. And clarifying this is the Three of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Swords again. I feel like the Three of Wands is over here. I feel like this is a person watching you from a distance and that you're hurt. Some of you have been sick, ill, under the weather. You've been through something terrible. You feel really stabbed in the back. Some of you have a person rubbing that in your face, but I don't really think that's it. I think that this person is not aware that they're hurting your feelings, if that's what they're doing. They may also see that you're hurting and they're trying to cheer you up, make you happy, entice you towards them. Someone might be waiting for you to come back. And here's why. I pulled out just a few more cards out of the Messages of Love deck for this person. Release. This is your advice about this person, okay? Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go, and time apart. Some distance will bring clarity. And then the second chance card was at the bottom. This person may want a second chance with you. They may deserve a second chance, but there are things about this person that you need to radically accept in order to move forward. You can't make a person be who you want them to be. You know, we have to radically accept people as they are. Some time apart will give you some distance and clarity from this person or this situation. Also, it could be reversed. Like, this is typically Cancer. This is y'all all the time. If you have a sun in Cancer, this is you. You have this delightful, happy inner child and you're a very driven person. Oh my God, I just love a sun in Cancer. I cannot get enough of you people. And you may be trying to say to another person, dude, there's so much to be happy about. Let's go here. Let's go there. I'm going to take you to wine country this weekend. And they're like, they could be like a Scorpio or something. They could be like Donnie Darko. Like, you don't understand. My boyfriend just dumped me. And you're like, who freaking cares? We're going on vacation. Like, you and just another person just might... Your love languages aren't matching up right now. And Spirit's saying you both need to radically accept your differences. Just take some time apart from one another. You know, this person just might be a little bit extra. Like, they're just like a clown car opening up. And you're like, I can't even with you. I'm kind of freaking going through something difficult here. Oh, and I'm really busy too, okay? I'm in reality. I don't know what fucking world you're living in. Just give yourselves some time apart. You need some time apart to understand each other. Also, this person, they're oblivious. This is too much for me. They're looking for fun and adventure and smooth sailing. They're going to be insensitive. Why is this important? This just involves other people's drama. I'll take care of you. We're going to have a new and different kind of relationship. I'm generous and loyal. Wow. Okay. Someone may want a second chance to be with you and they're all happy about it. And you're like, yeah, well, I remember what happened last time. Also, you're being insensitive. I'm really going through something difficult. And this person's sort of shrugging and going, yeah, but why is that important? This person's really good at optimism, Cancer, but they're not, they can be kind of dismissive of heavier things, more sensitive things. They are oblivious. Yep, that's fire sign energy. No offense to the fire signs, but they struggle with sometimes like knowing how to be supportive of people that are really down emotionally. If you have fire and water in your chart, a part of you wants to nurture yourself and feel your heavy feelings. And then the fire part of you is like, we just need to move on, get laid, eat tacos, be happy, find a new project to get into. Like, that's how fire signs deal with life. And so this person may be like that. They might just be a little oblivious to your issues because this is too much for them. Whatever you're going through is too much for them. Oh, you and this person may process pain differently. Like, you work through your death cycles, your pain, your endings, your transformations in a more somatic way, in a more deliberate way. You really feel your feels. And this person's like, Not me. I want to be oblivious to pain and heavy feelings. That is too much for me. I am just looking for fun and adventure. Fuck that. Like, I'm done. Like, they are where they are, Cancer. They are on smooth sailing. This person could literally be sailing. Like, they may literally buy a yacht or go sailing around the world. This looks like vacation, trip around the world travel. No worries, just happiness. Don't worry, be happy. They're smooth sailing and they're like, why is this even important? So watch out. They're just dismissive. They're just dismissive. And I do think that they love you, but that they just can't sit with you through all of this. So I think that that's going to hurt your feelings, because here's their energy. They are the star. That's Aquarius energy. Healed, happy, motivated, free. They're feeling really free, really good. I mean, the star, the sun, the world, the Nine of Cups. This person's like, they're kind of an it girl or it guy right now. They just feel like the stars are aligning for them. They feel this freedom and healing. They may offer freedom and healing. They also may offer innovative and radical approaches to things that feel a little off-putting to you. And it's like this is a little much for you, maybe. The way they feel is the Three of Cups with you. Now, again, if it's romantic, you're one of a few probably, or they place a lot of value on like travel, freedom, friendship, stuff like that. This could be a reunion, happiness, and their action towards you is the Four of Wands. I think this person may be inviting you to like come and spend time with them, stay with them, come to this yoga retreat with me, come to this healing center with me, come stay with me for a while. They may be staying in a group or communal home. They may have a couple roommates. This could be children and family wanting to heal things, wanting to be under one roof, wanting that stability. I wanted to know what was underneath that stability. And I have the Ace of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Three of Wands. If you're a masculine, this woman loves you and she knows your heart and she's waiting for you. If it's a man, he has a big, giant heart. He could be like a Cancer, Leo cusp. Or like maybe he has water in his chart, but his sun is in Leo or Sag or Aries or something. So he has this giant heart and he's like, I want to have a breakthrough. I have so much love and compassion to give to Cancer, and I see a lot of potential in the future. And they want this. They do. And I think that what they're going to say to you is, I just need to radically accept that Cancer and I are different. Maybe we do need some time apart. You know, we're not in the same place. This is why I want to do the extended, because I feel like you might be dealing with a person that's got nothing but love for you, boo. Nothing but love, but they are oblivious, and like pain and intensity is like, that's too much for me. I don't understand that. I don't want to do that. Why is this important? Like, they just don't know how to do that. But I do think they have it in them to see and see your pain. And I think they just think that they have the remedy for you. But it's like they're trying to give you medicine that you're not quite ready to take. I held my breath. I was like, how is Cancer going to respond? Well, you see yourself as the Tower. Cancer. So this is like a sudden shift in awareness, or it can feel like your whole life just blew up. Some of you have been through something quite shocking. It's Scorpio energy, and it's like kaboom. I mean, they're not walking out, they're falling out, right? And they're not going to die, but they're going to have a massive spiritual concussion and a broken collarbone when they hit the ground. So it's like you may be a little dazed and confused. Maybe just about all this, you know? And because this might be something you're just witnessing, and you may think about reaching out to them, but it's like, their depth is not where yours is right now. Because the way you feel is strength. Strength only shows up when it's called for. It's not easy for you to deal with this, witness this. And then your action is the Ten of Wands. We have the World here with Justice. Ten of Pentacles. Some of you may see or hear about someone doing really, really well in life that actually really hurt you in the past. They may get married or something. And for whatever reason, this just hits you the wrong way. Maybe it's difficult for you to be happy for them. I'm also hearing, and I'm going to be very sensitive when I say this, I'm also hearing that perhaps someone has lost a child or had a miscarriage, and their partner is saying, is there a silver lining? Look on the bright side. What can your life be like now after this loss? Like maybe you lost a baby or a family member, a job was lost, something difficult. I mean, the Ten of Swords is here with death and the world and the Ten of Wands, and it might be very shocking. And everybody else in the scenario is happy, and you're like, well, I'm just left holding the bag and I'm all alone. Oh, I'm getting emotional. I can feel it. Like I have no support. I'm all by myself. I'm even kind of embarrassed, and I need help, but I'm afraid to ask for it. I don't know what to do. I keep hearing, I don't know what to do. There's all this love and happiness here. This person might even be manipulative to get you to come towards them. I'm not really sure. I'm hearing a lot of storylines. So I am going to do an extended because I don't want you to open up to fun, pleasure, play, leisure, and happiness if that's not what's right for you right now and it's not what you need. And I would like to get to this person's deeper motivations with you as well. But this is what's happening right now, Cancer. This could just be happening around you and you're witnessing it. Let it impact you and affect you. It may give you an awakening. And if it has anything to do with family or children, it will be an important awakening for you to have. Those tiny humans are the most important humans on the planet, right? So if it involves kids, we may need to look at that. There may be something about a happier life, a better school system, something like that. So we'll dig in to that in the extended. But that's your message for the end of the month moving into September, Cancer. Hang in there. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps. I hope those of you that are in pain and in need and can find the support you need. If you need me to support you, check out the link down below to my one-on-one coaching services. I'm here for you, okay? I'm always listening to the universe for you, Cancer. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.